And here's $50 to pay him. I'll go get a mop and clean up this mess.
Well, $50 just to make out income tax? Oh, that's ridiculous. I can buy one of those dollar textbooks and do it myself. That'll save George $49. And think what he could buy with $49. Hat, gloves, shoes, coat. Why, he could buy me lots of things. I'll do it. Dr. Miller, I just had to come by. I have some wonderful news for you.
Well, what is it, Gracie?
Well, you know those treatments you've been giving me where I lie on the couch and tell you all about myself?
Psychoanalysis, yes. I treated your mind.
Well, you certainly helped me.
How could I miss? Any change was bound to be an improvement.
Oh, you'll be proud of me. I just did a brilliant thing. I figured out George's income tax.
Well, you are cured. No more of those long hours on the couch.
And guess how the income tax came out? The government owes George $30 million.
I'll arrange the pillows on the couch.
Oh, no, I'm not tired.
Gracie, how did you arrive at that terrific figure?
Oh, no starches and lots of exercise.
I mean George's income tax figure.
Oh, well, I bought a book on income tax and found out all the deductions. Now, for example, the book said that an actor can deduct up to $500 for dues.
Yes?
Well, in California, we have dues every morning.
Gracie.
And at $500 a due, that adds up.
Gracie, these dues are not the liquid kind.
Oh, no? I've stood knee-deep in California dues.
Well, even with deductions like that, how could you possibly arrive at $30 million?
Oh, well, of course, the big item was entertainment. The book says if an actor entertains people in the course of his business, that's deductible. And it's the rate of $2 per person.
Well?
Well, every time George goes on the radio, he entertains 20 million people.
This is unbelievable.
Well, now that's $40 million right there. But I know the government needs money, so I knocked off $10 million.
Well, it's awfully nice out here.
Yeah, live and let live. $30 million is plenty. Do you realize what this will mean to George, Doctor?
Yes, I think I do, Gracie. Speaking as a psychiatrist, I would say that George will develop a pronounced isolation complex induced by extended incarceration and complicated by severe claustrophobia due to prolonged inability to alter his environment.
Mm-hmm. What does that mean?
They'll throw him in the clink.
The clink?
Yeah, they'll put him in Alcatraz. You falsified his tax form.
Yeah. Oh, this is terrible. But he's not to blame. Let them send me away to wherever they send women.
To Hatcherpee.
Gesundheit.
Thank you. It's George's return. Therefore, they'll hold George responsible.
Well, how long will they keep George in Alcatraz?
Well, it's hard to say, Gracie. I know a man who defrauded the government of only $20, and he was sent away for 20 years.
20 years for $20? And in George's case, it's $30 million. Boy, will he be old when he gets out.
Here's Meredith Wilson from the orchestra and Stanley Steamer.
Gracie. I came as soon as I got your call. What's the trouble?
Oh, Bill, it's terrible. I falsified George's form.
Well, what's so bad about that? You've been padding his shoulders for years.
Oh, no. It's his income tax form. And they're going to send him to Alcatraz.
Oh.
Think what Alcatraz will do to George. Think of him with his face all pale and his little shoulders stooped, shuffling along with that hopeless, dead expression.
Yeah. And then think of him after a few years in Alcatraz.
Yeah, where is Maybe George can escape.
Oh, I doubt it, Gracie. It's an island in the Pacific. On one side is an ocean full of sharks.
And what's on the other side?
San Francisco?
It's San Francisco.
Yeah.
That's where my mother lives.
Say, that's right. Well, if George ever escapes, I know which way he'll swim.
Oh, me too. I hope the sharks don't get him.
I hope he never tries to escape, Gracie. They've got a terrible punishment for prisoners who do that.
Yeah, what is it?
They take away their Maxwell House coffee.
Oh!
Rich, delicious, mellow Maxwell House, so wonderfully satisfying, good to the last drop. You know what happens then, Gracie? They go stir crazy.
Stir crazy?
Yeah. They go crazy because they can't stir that Maxwell House coffee. Ooh. Very best in coffee drinking pleasure. Yet it costs but a fraction of a penny more per cup than the cheapest coffee you can buy.
Oh, I'm sure George will behave himself, Bill. You know, they might even let George sing to the prisoners.
No, Gracie. Taking away their Maxwell House coffee is the worst punishment they allow. That's fiendish enough. You know, with more than 1,000 brands to choose from, more people buy and enjoy Maxwell House than any other brand of coffee in the world?
Well, maybe it's not too late to save George. I'll appeal to the governor.
Oh, that won't do any good.
Oh? Then I'll appeal to his wife, the governess.
Gracie, nothing can save George from Alcatraz.
Oh, dear. Oh, I know what I'll do. I'll soften the blow for him. I'll make it sound attractive.
Attractive?
Well, sure. It'll be like a daytime radio serial. Alcatraz can be beautiful.
Gracie, it's an island, a prison with bars, a big ugly rock. How can you say that's beautiful?
Well, love will show me the way. When you're in love, you can imagine the ugliest thing in the world is beautiful. And I'm in love with George.
Good luck, Gracie.
George?
Yes, dear?
George, how would you like to live on an island?
An island?
Yes, in the blue Pacific.
Might be nice. An island with palm trees
Yeah.
and sandbars.
Take away the sand and you've got it.
Huh?
Oh, it's a beautiful place. Once you're there, you just can't leave.
Holds you in its spell, huh?
Did you say spell or sell?
Spell.
Oh, sure.
I love the ocean. It would be nice to lie there and listen to the breakers pounding on the rocks.
Yes, making little ones out of big ones.
Huh?
Oh, you'll love this island, dear. The change will do you good. Now, for instance, don't you get tired of people always calling you George?
I never thought of it.
Well, now, on this island, they call you something else.
Like what?
Like 7293.
7293?
Yes, and your closest friends could call you Seven.
7G Burns, eh? Gracie, this island is beginning to sound a little wild. Besides, I like the modern conveniences. Does this island have electric lights, electric stoves, electric refrigerators?
Even the chairs are wired.
The chairs are wired? Where is this place?
Hello, all. Gee, Bill Goodwin just told me the terrible news. He said that George is
You
going...
know, Meredith, don't say it in front of George.
Very well. He said that George was going to the PEN.
PEN?
Because he defrauded the government on his income TAX.
I'm going to the pen because of my income tax?
Darn it, he caught on despite my precautions.
Gracie.
Wouldn't you like to live on an
Stop
island,
that.
dear?
How could I get into trouble on my income tax? It was made out by an expert.
Oh, thanks, but I don't deserve the compliment.
You made it out?
Mm-hmm.
Holy smoke, I'll go to jail for the rest of my life.
Oh, cheer up, George. I knew a chap who was sent to prison for a crime more serious than yours, and he was only there for 2 weeks.
Really?
Yes. Then they hung him.
Nice of you to cheer me up.
Oh, not at all. Another cheering thought is that Gracie might enable you to escape by sending you a cake with a file in it.
No, that wouldn't help much, Meredith. You see, George is going to Alcatraz, and it's surrounded by water.
Oh. Well, you might send a somewhat larger cake with a canoe in it.
Look, Meredith, will you please tell me... come in.
Is Mr. George Burns here?
That's me.
I'm from the Income Tax Department.
Oh.
Oh, goodbye, Seven.
Listen, mister, I can explain everything. You see, my wife is...
Now, there's nothing to explain, Mr. Burns. I just came over to thank you.
Thank me?
Sure. Imagine a big star like you taking the time and trouble to write a comedy tax return just to hand us fellows a laugh.
Huh?
What a gag that was about the California dues.
Did you like that one?
You're a real comedian, Mr. Burns. How do you think of that stuff?
Oh, it's just a gift.
Well, the fellows wanted me to bring over this box of cigars as a token of our appreciation. Thanks again, and goodbye.
Goodbye. Well, I'll be done.
Hand over those cigars.
Huh?
They're mine, and I'll smoke them if it kills me.
George and Gracie will return in just a moment. There's a crisis here in America, perhaps in your own community, that threatens your children's future. Our educational system is becoming increasingly inadequate. Classrooms are overcrowded, schools are understaffed. Every parent, every American should help. How? By realizing the tremendously important job our teachers perform, by giving them your understanding and your support, by knowing personally your children's teachers, by joining local groups seeking to improve educational facilities, and above all, by making sure your community has the kind of school system every American youngster needs and should have. And now, here are our stars.
Well, Gracie, I've got good news for you. Next week, our guest will be Walter O'Keefe.
Walter O'Keefe. Oh, he's my favorite comedian.
Your favorite comedian?
Mm-hmm.
Aren't you forgetting me?
Oh, that's right, I am.
Sure.
He's your favorite, too.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Good night, everybody.
Good things.
The easy way.
Do you like good things the easy way? Then get instant Maxwell House coffee.
So good.
So good. True coffee flavor and fragrance, because Instant Maxwell House is not a so-called coffee product. It's all pure Maxwell House coffee in instant form.
And so easy.
So easy. Instant Maxwell House means great coffee instantly in your cup. No fuss, no muss, no bother. Today, try Instant Maxwell House. Instantly good to the last drop. Until next Thursday, good night and good luck from the makers of Maxwell House, America's #1 preferred brand of coffee. Always good to the last drop. George and Gracie will be guests on Bing Crosby's Philco show next week. Be sure to listen. The George Burns and Gracie Allen show is written by Keith Fowler and Paul Henning. And now stay tuned in for Noah Webster Says, which follows immediately over most of these stations.
We hope that you've enjoyed this recording, and for more happy listening, please visit otrcat.com.